that doesn't get you excited for the sophomore season of the PWHL, I don't know what will. Good evening, everyone. I'm Rob Pizzo, and for the second year in a row, Ottawa and Montreal kicking off their seasons against each other after disappointing ends to season one. Ottawa, of course, forced to watch the playoffs on television.
Well, the foundation of the PWHL has been poured, and the walls are standing strong after an exciting first season. So now it's about furnishing this house with exciting stories, team identities, and unforgettable moments. Oh, wait, Cheryl. One to watch for number 25 with the Montreal Victoire. Let's meet your starting goaltenders, and for the Ottawa Charge, why, it's, of course, Emirates Mashmeyer. No other goaltender was more busy than her in the inaugural season. 23 games played with the Ottawa Charge, and at the other end, Anne Renee Desbiens, one of 7 Quebec-born players here on the Montreal Victoire. She got her only shutout in season number 1 against Ottawa back on April 27th.
And they're going to go toe-to-toe here. Poulin got quite the ovation when she stood out here, came onto the ice. You know, Corey Chevry spoke to us pre-game, and she said, you know, second season, it's about defensive habits for her and the details. Wants to make sure they're connected through the defense to the offense. And certainly, you see the smile there as her captain's about to take the draw. Over 57% last year, Kens, at the dot.
Montreal Victoire, driven by a mindset of ambition, hosting the Ottawa Charge, a team igniting a new era of the game. Season 2, puck drop, and away we go on the outside. Scamara trying for an early shot here with the Ottawa Charge, and it was Ottawa. Did not make the playoffs in season 1. Looking for a backdoor play early. Katarina Mrazova found some space. Centering pass, Lena Youngblom, first chance here for the Swede on the outside, cuts in, centering, Poulin tries for the backhand shot. Up for MVP of finalist Marie-Philippe Poulin, but it was Natalie Spooner that took home the hardware in the inaugural season. Back to the point, Keppel, Diddy, Amanda Boulier, recovering from injury, back here, starting the season with the Montreal Victoire. Another storyline as well, Cheryl. Kayla Barnes in the lineup here tonight for Montreal.
And she's a great one, isn't she? We weren't sure after getting injured at the rivalry series, but she is in this lineup. She's going to be a stalwart on the back end, a real foundation piece who can play D, shut down, but activate in particular when she's on the offensive blue line.
Kenzie along with you, Cheryl Pounder and Rob Pizzo ringside. An early hit, Savalainen. Getting things started early, it's a part of her game she brings to the table. The Finnish defender, number 88 here with the Ottawa Charge.
Well, certainly have to get used to the North American ice as well. Playing on such big ice over in Europe, we'll have to know where the dots are. Pretty important.
So Dackney setting it on net. Ottawa's first round pick, getting an early shot here. Stolen away, Kristen O'Neill heading back the other way. O'Neill through center, has Abby Breen with her. O'Neill drops, shot, and Mashmeyer far outside her crease will make the stop.
Well, Ryan Savalainen on the back end, I mean, she's got that grit to her, and she's got size, but she knows how to step up and close ice right here. And you can see that she's able to lay it on and want to play physical. She's a player that can do it. Then off of the rush, you can see Kristen O'Neill just using the defender, Markowski, as a screen there, trying to shoot through it, but Emirates Mashmeyer to task.
Face off, Katie Tatum keeping it in, trying for a shot. Battling hard. Marie Murphy drops to the knee, tries for a shot. Rebecca Leslie, homegrown talent, an Ottawa native, signed in free agency with the Charge this season, gets an early touch as they look to play inside Montreal zone. It'll float back to center, giving Alexandra LaBelle some room out wide for the Victoire. Her shot just high off the glass. That rolls for Erin Ambrose, the defender of the year after season 1. Finds Katie Taven on the near side, she'll run it around, and Michaela Grant-Mentes on the far end.
Well, Erin plays a ton of minutes for this team. It's her vision IQ. She puts herself in good spots on the ice. It's that first pass. Watch her use her eyes as deception.
So many stories to follow along this year. Off the face-off, Ottawa wins it back. And then trying to find a centering pass to Vasco, another player picked up in free agency for Mike Hirschfeld on the Charge. Harmon, a high shot, blocker saved by Renee Desbiens. Charge trying to tuck it home, getting a few chances early here in the first period.
Well, Carly McLeod giving her fourth line an offensive zone face-off there, and they went to work, able to get pucks to net. And that's one of the things she wants, more direct attack, taking care of the structure in her own zone. Didn't feel that that was strong enough last year. But that direct attack in zone, being creative, but making sure you have net drive.
Great analogy, too, just knowing the emotions will be high, the energy will be high, almost like a kid at a birthday party. You just need the first swing of the piñata, and you're in the game.
Possession is a critical factor, and it's off of the face-off. And you see that clean takeaway by Harman, a real active defender for Team USA who can manipulate the blue line and just keeps that play alive, pulling it to her backhand and cuts into the forehand. She's got the dot, so she takes it. She recognizes that she's got that net front presence from Shan D'Arcangelo, who's trying to take away the eyes of Desbiens.
Anna Wilgren moving it up, picked up in the 2024 draft. Good time with the University of Wisconsin. Prior to that, MSU is Stacy chips it by, chasing after it. She got quite the standing ovation in her player arrival coming out on the ice during the ceremonies. Wilgren, far side, Sheldon drops it in behind, giving some time. Poulin trying to tuck it home, but it won't be enough.
Sheldon's going to actually use the back wall, recognizing the bounces in her own rink that it can dance off. I love this little stall at the blue line. Watch this little stall, pull back, and then a little shimmy by. And Laura Stacey tried to jump through and get to that puck first, but it's taken away. But sustained possession is a result of that initial play. I like that stall, recognizing that you're not going to get by one-on-one, creating a little bit of space for yourself, and then picking up speed in behind.
Stacey very much in the prime of her game right now. She scored in 4 of the 5 meetings against Ottawa last year. Ashton Bell moving this puck ahead for the Ottawa Charge, looking for Daphne. It's Sarah Ambrose, keeps it in. Now on the far side, calling for Taven, looking to get open. She'll settle it. Taven will limit deep in the zone, giving time. Boreen out in front, looking for a chance. Ambrose trying again. That will hit the netting, and we're going to stop at your play. Razova now deep in the zone for Ottawa, trying to protect this puck. Cuts to center. Razova not done yet. Anisheva walking in, top of the circles, tries to time it. She recognized Savannah Harman dropping down on the far side. Harman eats minutes here with the Charge on the back end. Relied upon in all situations.
And she activates all of the time. She looks to jump down the weak side. You'll notice there, Razova is just so creative. She'll actually pull coverage towards her. She comes high to the blue line, and then she kicks it out once everyone comes to her.
Anisheva cuts to center, one further, stopped. Now leaning Youngbloom the other way with the Stacey at 3-on-1 unfolding from Montreal. Youngbloom, Poulin, Stacey in front and can't get it done. What a drive by Montreal. Mashmeyer makes the stop. Youngbloom, another chance in the slot. Well, that is a threat. 3 tiers coming in on Ottawa, able to escape the danger.
All top lines go toe-to-toe there, and Denisova is up against Poulin, who has a great stick, and that turnover at the blue line results in a 3-on-1, which actually became 4-on-1. Up ice, Poulin's in that slot. I think I want her taking that shot.
Eichner taken out as she tried to chip it in the zone. Ottawa, some chances here, and Poulin, what an opportunity for this top line, but they can't cash in. Season opener, Montreal, Ottawa at Place Bell.
And welcome back to a scoreless first period here at Place Bell. And it may be the sophomore season of the PWHL, but the one thing we've learned is they are not afraid to experiment with new and creative boards. Here's some of the new rules you should really keep your eye on this year. Of course, a lot about physicality. Any illegal check to the head, now an automatic major penalty and a game misconduct. We had some clarification on hitting. It's allowed between players traveling in the same direction while attempting to play the puck. But the one everyone is talking about, the no escape rule. If you get a penalty, the remaining 4 players have to stay on the ice for the next face-off. Kenzie, Cheryl, you got to wonder, are coaches going to alter their practice and maybe try to prepare for this?
You think they've got to, Rob. I mean, spending time making sure everybody's aware of the responsibilities of a penalty killer, whether you're a forward or defender, Cheryl, because you never know who's going to be out there.
Well, that's something that I'm keeping my eye on, right? If a defender takes a penalty, then you got 3 forwards on the ice. How about face-offs if your center takes it?
Now in front, and Chen Meitzner, an early opportunity, and they score! And the Ottawa Charge are on the board here in Montreal. Chaos in front, Anna Meitzner net front. Looks like she will get credited with this goal. Welcome to North America. The Austrian native opens the scoring in Montreal.
And it's going to start with a hit, a step up in neutral ice to be Emily Clark. And as a result, Ottawa's going to gain possession and get going the other way. And Clark, it's going to be her net front. She's screening. And Renee Desbiens, I think it actually may even go off of Barine, as you can see off the rush. That's some rush play, but that net front presence. And right there, not in the paint, out of Emery Didier's way. But she is down. The puck winds up in the back of the net, and Meitzner gets her first. We spoke to Carla McLeod about her, and she said, listen, you know, she's got quite a skill set, and loved her skill, her skating ability. Said it would take a little bit of time adjusting to the North American ice, but likes her on that line with Sir Daphne and Clark.
A chance to catch up with her in preseason games. Said going over to play the SDHL Arenas was the best decision she ever made. Getting used to the professional atmosphere and playing in the PWHL in Austria for many, many years. She said she'd work late nights at the casino and then go out and try and find ice, try and find times to play. So moving over to the SDHL was just the beginning of her professional career. And now here she is at the Ottawa Charge, opens the scoring in season 2 as the Ottawa Charge are in the lead here in the first period. Jinsey Rose will pull this puck back to center, looking for space, centering pass. Pasco with room. She'll flip it deep into the zone, looks to skate after it. Free agent signings, spent time with Toronto in season 1. And Mentes working along the boards, gets to Vanya Salvalainen. So Anna Meitzner sparks life here for Ottawa. Opens the scoring. Sir Daphne with a little bit of stall to create that space. Now all of a sudden it gives time and space for Meitzner, and you can see Bell jumping down as well, get to the net, but it's Abby Marine coming in late, trying to keep the puck out. It winds up going off of her and in the net. Ashton Bell along the blue line, a wrist shot gets blocked. Redirected to the corner player, Dalton chasing after it. Took a hat trick in her first season. Now back the other way, and Mrazova out wide for Ottawa. Not much room, Claire DeGeorge watching her. Mrazova holding on, drops it back for Bell. Ashton Bell gaining speed. Now looking for a passing option. Dalton jumps in for help. Ottawa, though they didn't make playoffs, a lot of great firsts in their inaugural season. Of course, they snapped Toronto's 11-game win streak, and they did that at home. Daryl Watts had a hat trick in that game. Now she's with the Toronto Scepters. Now the other way, Laura Stacey on the far side for Montreal. Trying to get a huge collision.
Massive collision. Feet going the same way on the steer there. And you can see Sir Daphne and Savalainen recognizing they had numbers and comes over and allows that hit to happen.
Things are heating up here in Montreal as Poulin chips that puck in the zone. Youngblom to the point. Shelvin feeding it right back down. The two Swedes working on the far side. Stacey, wraparound play. Can she get it in? And the play is called off. The pushing and shoving continues. Laura Stacey, you know she loves for a drive around and look to tuck it home short side on Mashmeyer.
Well, you can see a player standing up in that neutral ice, and that's where the counterattack for transition is happening. You see the wraparound by Laura Stacey on the back end, one of her power moves, and in the scrum is Marie-Philippe Poulin as well. She's stalling, she's waiting, she sees the spaces there, trying to catch Mashmeyer cheating, and then Poulin also gets taken down, and a little bit of a melee after the fact.
Youngblom feeding right down the other way. Trying to beat Jinsey Rose. Harmon steps in for help. Poulin steals it aside. To the point. Shelvin trying for the one-time shot.
And Shelvin had a little bit of time there to be able to corral that puck and get it off. A lot of spacing between that high ice and the blue line.
Spent time with Lulia for many years. 3-time champion as Leslie tries for the shot. And Randy makes the stop. Well, it's the Ottawa Charge who has life here in the first period. Meitzner gets them on the board. They lead the way 1-0 here in the first.
Well, Haley Skamura is going to go to the penalty box for tripping, and it's going to be on Marie Murphy at 16 points last year. She's cutting to the middle of the ice, trying to get it to her forehand to get the shot off. So a power play ensues for Montreal and the no escape rule. Now the TV timeout might help with that, giving a little bit of rest to the Ottawa Charge to kind of reset, have a conversation with Carla McLeod and the staff.
But with Skamura in the box, you got two defenders out there, you got two forwards. So that's a pretty good duo out there for Ottawa. Again, the rule designed to force players out of position more so than keep tired bodies on the ice. Montreal's power play goes to work. Ambrose snap pass, one-time shot. Marie Murphy lets it go. Just wide. Stacey looking to chase after it as Ottawa flips it to center.
Oh, that that was 1-touch, 2-touch, 3-touch shot. That sounds like a game, doesn't it? Just a tic-tac and missed the toe on that one. That was a beautiful sequence of passing and alignment.
This power play is brought to you by Royale Tiger Towel. Power through tough messes. Ambrose feeds it down. Poulin to the point. Maureen Murphy finding soft ice. Stacy, top of the circles, takes a look. Ambrose drags. Her wrist shot tipped in front. Mashmeyer with a blocker save.
You see a double stack there with Murphy and Kristen O'Neill net front. We mentioned her power play prowess in and around the paint.
Another shot. Mashmeyer tall to task. Last bell, 10,000 capacity in it. Is loud today. Grant Mentes heading up ice for Montreal. Ottawa Charge leading the way 1-0. Goal change there. No longer Anna Meixner. It's been awarded to Emily Clark. As Markowski drops down, feeding in front. Looking for a great chance.
Well, and she's going to enter and activate, but steady in the neutral zone. She closed and was able to shut down that play to get in the offensive zone.
Danielle Sardacni heading off to the penalty box. So she will take a seat here. Montreal's power play will go back to work. Poulin taking the draw for Montreal. They've got their top unit out there. Montreal 0 for 1 on the power play here this afternoon. Snodgrass is out there. Ashton Bell as well. Running Leslie here for Ottawa. Got Markowski net front. Ambrose or Stacy lets that shot go. Poulin will pick it up in the corner. Stacy. Ambrose, a high shot. Stacy finding Poulin. Ambrose calling for it. Poulin holds, drops it down. Kristen O'Neill taking a look. Ambrose takes the shot. Stacy, one time, lets it go. Mashmeyer with the save. O'Neill, can she dig it through? What a stop by Mashmeyer, flying across her crease to make the stop. Stacy feeds it to Ambrose. Poulin, one time, pad save by Mashmeyer. A minute gone here on Montreal's power play, their second of the game. Ambrose works it up high with Poulin, tries deep in their own zone, looking for Kristen O'Neill. Stacy calling for it, feeds it ahead for Ambrose. Maureen Murphy gets open, trying to settle the puck here. Stacy, another shot blocked, one more, tipped in front, O'Neill, trying to tap it home. Maureen Murphy pushed down as Ottawa Charge trying to clear this puck out. Murphy just sprawled on the ice, gets to her feet. Stacy snaps it to the far side to Ambrose. Poulin fakes the shot. Stacy lets it go, and a high and hard slap shot by the assistant captain. Final seconds of this first period, Montreal giving it all they have.
There's going to be a penalty there as well, and might be the captain that's going to the penalty box here after some sustained pressure on the power play. A ton of motion for Montreal.
Vasco slow to get up here in the corner. She needs to be helped off.
You want to get a whistle so that you can get a set out there that isn't fatigued. But with 3.2, you might have elected to send it down the ice.
It's all about the face-off. Razovan trying to push it ahead. An excellent draw by the check forward, but it won't be enough. And it's the Ottawa Charge that will go into the first intermission in the lead. Emily Clark getting credited with the goal. And it's Ottawa that has sparked life here in the first period. Emily Clark is on the board. More to come in our first intermission with Rob Pizzo. Stay with us.
1-0 Ottawa after 20 minutes of play over Montreal off the strength of Emily Clark's first goal of the season. 4 last year, already with 1 here. Walk us through that goal.
I don't think I can. I didn't even know I scored it, so I'm going to have to roll the replay. But just quick transition, good puck movement from our D, and Dax had a lot of patience, and me and Mixie went to the net, and I can't tell you what happened from there.
You got a big smile on your face. Obviously, first day, everybody's excited. Could you feel the energy out there?
Yeah, absolutely. The crowd's amazing. The energy in the locker room. Our first game as Charge. It's really exciting.
A lot of new faces in the dressing room. You're coming back, but signings, draft picks, all in that room. Some teams find it tough to kind of get that chemistry as quick as you guys have in these first 20 minutes. Are you surprised?
I mean, I guess was just like really happy with the results and how quick we came together. Obviously, we had a few fast, fierce weeks of training camp, but we have such good people in the locker room. It makes it easy to build something special.
What's the message coming into period number 2?
I think just keep building. It's our first period of the season, so it can only go up from here.
Thanks so much. Good luck in the second.
Thank you.
As we take a look at our first period stats, it's the Charge leading the way, but Montreal has been out shooting them, a lot of them coming on the power play, each having a taste of power play action. Stacey right off the face-off lets that shot go. Of course, the jailbreak rules, another fun, innovative rule PWHL this season.
For someone who never got on the power play, and PK was my number uno thing, you know, I know that would have been tough, right? Your time on ice is affected. The deployment of the minutes certainly changed.
Jinsey Rose through center. She logs minutes on the penalty kill and power play with the Charge. Mrazova now going to work. Highlighted her in our first intermission. Playing some good hockey here through 20 minutes of action. Harmon calling for a great stick in the way by Jen Gardner. Just 23 years old, the youngest member here on the Victoire.
Well, and Corey Chevry spoke to us pregame about her and just talked about her versatility. She's got grit. She's got a real offensive upside. The reason why she's playing with fast and speedy O'Neill and then Breen with heavy IQ.
So the Charge looking to start this power play breakout. Montreal pressuring here as Dalton tries to signal. LaBelle now with control. In front, looking for a play. Montreal getting some chances here on the kill. Now the other way, Katarina Mrazova has some room. Tries to the centering pass. Clark following it up. Bouillet, though, chips it down.
Now some good steering and some angles by the Victoire to be able to take away and squeeze Ottawa to one side of the ice. And when you can do that, you're putting your opponent, you know, into one quadrant, one area of the ice where they're forced to move it so that next player up can respond. Corey Chevry actually talked about F2 on the PK and having to teach everyone, including D, that position, given the new no escape rule.
Kristen O'Neill, a great drive through neutral ice. Now Serdachny the other way. She has some support trying in front. Nena Terelova heading net front. The Czech captain takes some time here on the Charge power play.
Well, you notice the stall by Serdachny as she comes over the blue line, kind of lifts that right foot, and her opponent continues to go backwards, opening up space.
Savalainen now in control, sends it on net. Back to 5-on-5, looking in front, and it's in. 2-0 lead for the Ottawa Charge. Redirected back door. And the Charge again continue to light it up here, and Danielle Serdachny will get credited. Her first goal in the PWHL.
And again, she's the reason why they're able to get it. She'd stall at the blue line. Again, this puck is just going towards the net. She's going to recover it. And she says, listen, I'm just going to throw it to the net here. And the sea's parted. I have a little bit of an open lane. Takes a little bit of a look-see there and splits the two defenders who are defending her. And it just goes backside and winds up in the back of the net. You can see Renee Desbiens is sealed on her post. Not sure if it went off of a stick there or something in front. But nonetheless, Serdachny making the play on the entry and finishing it with her first goal of the season.
Serdachny with a jolt of energy. 2-0 now for Ottawa. First game, first goal for the Edmonton native. First round pick, making her presence known. She scored a beautiful goal in preseason action. She went end to end in a high glove side goal against Montreal in that preseason game. Each team going one-on-one in preseason action.
And Jade, 22 goals and 39 assists at Colgate this past season, where she would finish her illustrious career with 238 points in 180 games. But she can shield the puck, and she's one of the best at it.
Darkangelo, another big body here for the Charge. Looked really fast in preseason, came through the caught my eye. Now she on the back check. Aschmeyer will play it to the corner. And then Tiz trying for the shot, blocked in front. Ashton Bell drops the knee. Now another chance looking for Marie Murphy. She gets taken down in the slot.
And I love play below the goal line. Grant Mentis does that there. And again, you force the defenders to turn their toes. It opens up spots and seams.
Vanya Savalainen getting credited with the primary assist, and Gabby Hughes on the secondary. So her first point as well in the PWHL. Finished defender here for the Charge.
Well, I think that the acquisitions that Ottawa made certainly filled a void on their team, that size, that strength.
Now a chance for the charge. Not done yet. Skimura trying to feed it in front of Skimura. Right in front. Razova, great feed. Now trying to finish the play. Harmon back door. Despan makes the stop. Jinsey Rose another chance. Despan far out her crease. Skimura slow to get up here. Every player trying to find their stick, and the fans disagree. 24 the year for Danielle Sertakny. The golden goal, and picking up a goal here in her first PWHL game.
Oh, what I like about it is that she can be hard-heading net front, but she has the finesse game as well.
2-on-1 for Ottawa. Leslie trying to find Snodgrass net front. Montreal heading back the other way on the far side. Gardner feeds it in deep into the zone. Here's Abby Boreen trying to pick it up. Harmon. Cross play. Now time for Mike Center to skate into it. Lavelle, she'll look up ice. Aaron Ambrose. Puck gets thrown away by Jinsey Rose. Montreal won 4 of the 5 meetings last season. Turnover. Almarine taking a look. High shot, and she scores! Welcome to the PWHL. Abby Boreen with Montreal. To Montreal, and she has the Victoire on the board.
Well, it's going to be a takeaway. Rose is going to try and get up through the ice, and Green's going to hit that off, and she's going to go blocker side high. And again, it's the counter attack on the takeaway. And you've also got net drive here, and Savannah Harmon is in deep. And because Grant Mentis is going towards the net, she automatically forces Ottawa to take her, so that drive opens up a little bit of ice. You got some sagging coverage because it was a turned over puck and a quick counter, and Boreen makes no mistake.
Just 9 games in the regular season with Minnesota. She had 4 goals during that time. A goal scorer's goal. What a shot.
There's just such heavy IQ there as well. And just she elected to take that shot. She recognized Harmon was caught. She was back. So she had the ice, she had a bit of a screen, and she went blocker side on Emmerich Mashmeyer.
Pharmacy School managing that while playing in the PWHL. Boreen getting it done here. What a goal, this crowd. Roaring. Now Boulier looking net front. And Tids trying for the shot. Boulier picks it up. Montreal with some speed. Boulier trying for another chance in front. Looking for a tip. Mashmeyer gets the pad out. Montreal continuing to outshoot Ottawa here partway through the second period, 23-11. A 2-1 hockey game.
And some pressure on Emmerich Mashmeyer. Grant Mentis and LaBelle were net front, and almost like a double stack, if you will, trying to get their stick on the puck, forcing her to be athletic.
Razova trying to feed it back down to Montreal's end. Shelvin calling for it. She'll look up ice, and Shelvin feeds it to the far side. Mashmeyer gets a piece of it. Now the other way, Ottawa trying to find some speed and some room as they get it deep in Montreal's end. Karolova will feed it to the far side. Ottawa with the 1-goal lead here. So many of the games were close in the first season. Just over a quarter of the games needed extra time, whether it be a shootout or overtime. Mara Gregg battling hard against the boards.
That's a heck of a shift by Haley Skimura. I mean, she's in on the hunt on the boards, then she's on the forecheck below the goal line, and she's forcing play as a result. There's nothing going on for Montreal in that neutral ice. She's backing it up, so doing everything she can in the offensive zone, turns puck over.
Dalton, Younglund drops it back. Another shot. Save made by Mashmeyer, denying Marie-Philippe Poulin. Younglund working with Poulin in the corner. Stacey trying for the one-timer. Top line for Montreal. And 1 preseason game together as Poulin at her match here net front. Trying to find some space as Ambrose lets the shot go. She gets taken down by Taralova. As Taven pulls it back to center.
Well, there's quite a battle going on as Poulin was trying to gain position, and she is so strong. And I know I've said numerous times, in particular last season, that we don't talk enough about her balance on her skates, but she's got that low center of gravity, and she's so strong, hard to move off her space.
Snodgrass to Hughes, shot. Desbiens makes the save. Come on, Minnesota natives getting some chances here for the charge. 2-on-1 battle to the left of Desbiens. Snodgrass right in the middle of it. Leslie seeing if she can pull it out, but the whistle will go. Abby Bory now with the Victoire. That's them on the board. Our way through the second period here at the season opener.
Welcome back to Blast Bellas, Ottawa with a 2-1 lead in the second period over Montreal, but plenty of hockey still to be played. Wednesday at 7 p.m. at MontrealVictoire.com/tickets. For now, let's send it back to the booth. Kenzie, Cheryl, over to you.
Thank you, Rob. And exciting, these two teams will meet in Quebec City as one of the takeover games. That'll be happening on January 19th. My understanding, limited tickets left, if any. Savannah Harden tries to regain that 2-goal cushion. Lets the shot go. Maureen now heading back the other way with Montreal. Gardner looking at front. Maureen gets a piece of it. This line working here for Montreal.
I spoke to Corey Chevry about this line as well, and she said they kind of possess a little bit of everything, right? They've got speed, they've got good size, they've got IQ, and really wanted to see how that mix really works, and it's looking pretty good.
This line as well working for Ottawa. Clark, Meiksner, Serdachny.
And Carla McLeod told us she wanted Emily Clark holding that puck a little bit longer as well.
Ray Murphy with the chip and chase all alone here for Montreal. Sends it on net. Ricochets off of Jinsey Rose. Heading into that game 3 of the playoffs. It was Kristen O'Neill that had only scored Montreal's goals leading into that. She had 2 power play markers. Now Murphy, another shot. Mashmeyer making the stop.
A nice opportunity as well for Maureen Murphy, and again, it's just coming in and around the blue line, those turnovers, and Montreal able to capitalize and be able to turn the puck and get some opportunity on net. Again, Murphy recognizing that she's got potentially a bit of a screen there. Remember, it's Mashmeyer gets square to that shot, is able to hold on. No second shot opportunity.
Corey Chevry changing up her line here. Poulin, Stacy, Youngbloom out here as forwards. Poulin will take this drop against Mrazova.
Top line's going toe-to-toe here.
Skimura trying to win this board battle. Poulin flips it deep in the zone. Ashenbell takes a look up ice.
And that's the dive down the wall by Kayla Barnes, just recognizing the space that she has, knowing when the feet have turned so her opponent can't see her. So she takes away that space, but she also reads where her F3 is, so she knows that she's not giving up an odd player rush.
She played 2 Olympic Games at the age of 23, Kayla Barnes. Now Ottawa, chance in front, looking for the wraparound play. Vanishova driving the net. Zoe her first goal with the Ottawa Charge. Now another shot, pad save by Desbiens. Arilova challenging, trying to finish this play here. She has help by Skimura, but penalty will be called. So the Montreal Victoire to the power play when we return. More action to come in the second period. Ambrose working it along the blue line here for Montreal on the power play. Ambrose, Poulin, one time into the glove of Mashmeyer, but it pops out and Poulin will pick it up. Kristen O'Neill pinned up against the boards by Savalainen. Picked up her first point here in the PWHL, her first game.
When she gets into that contact zone, she does such an efficient job of making that contact. Nice stick there as well.
Now a chance for Montreal. Kristen O'Neill working it on the outside. Ambrose, one-time shot. Down! Laura Stacy has arrived. We're all tied up at 2. You can hear that iron roar. What a shot by the forward.
Laura Stacy is going to get this She actually gets speed underneath the bench and celebrates with each and every player. But now that's just some great puck movement, and Laura Stacey finding a way to get it through because Denisheva was coming out.
We are all tied up at 2 here in the second period, under 8 minutes to go. Montreal heavily out shooting Ottawa 30-14 so far here. Foot race, Bouye trying to jump back to her skates. Leslie taking a look to the point. Markowski keeps it in. Snodgrass battling hard along the boards. One back to George, looking for a near side winger. Joel spin back. So a 1-year contract here with the Victoire. She'll head towards net front as Boulier tries to find Claire Dalton.
Well, I like that pinch by Markowski. She also recognized that she's got Hughes slashing through the middle of the ice, so she's got sort of that F3 high, so she's not going to give up anything. Kind of like Markowski's game, just steady, smart decisions, good first pass.
Picked up in the 4th round of the 2024 PWHL draft. The Ottawa Charge. Now Dalton in front, a chance. Dara Gray on the doorstep. Cuts to center. Ryan Keppel, her game continues to elevate, drawing the penalty here. Montreal's going to go back to the power play. Desbiens heading to the bench, but the whistle will go. Holding will be the call. Leslie will head off.
And it's Keppel who progressed so much in her first year. It earned her the extension with the Victoire. Montreal's going to head to the power play, and Poulin's already waiting at the dot. No one is there, but she is, and that drop to the middle of the ice. And again, you always tell defenders, get to the middle. Your first few strides have to get off the wall, and she does that. And because she does that, she gains position on Leslie, who is forced to reach in with her stick.
This power play is brought to you by Royale Tiger Towel, Paper Towel. Power through tough messes. O'Neill. Near side, back up high for Ambrose. She'll hold, finding Poulin. Stacey cashed in moments ago. O'Neill trying to tuck it in front. Maschmeyer reading the play.
So Kristen O'Neill is setting up net front, but when Poulin does get the puck, she will pop to the goal line and present her forehand. So you'll see her go net front. She's going to pull down as an option to work that high to low. It's there, and now she knows she's got some real estate to work with down low. Now, if anyone's backdoor, she can give them a pass, but she elects to take that one. Emirates Maschmeyer does a nice job of sealing her post.
O'Neill taking the face-off here. We've talked about the strength of Poulin, the face-off done in season 1. O'Neill opting to take the draw there. The captain working along the boards, up high for Ambrose. She'll walk. Erin Ambrose scanning the shot, looking for a room in front. Poulin trying to cut in, not much room. Taylor challenges. Now to the point. Ambrose, Poulin. She'll hold. Ambrose with the one-time. Vasco drops the body. Minute gone here on Montreal's power play. Got 2 unanswered goals so far here in the second period. Lindsay Rose trying to wind down this clock. She'll chip it deep in the zone. Give some time for Kayla Barnes. Most of her minutes here tonight on the power play.
And Corey Chevry did say that she would play limited minutes and they'd ease her into the game, if you will.
Ottawa firing it right back down, Desbiens. Finding a pass to Barnes. Under 20 seconds to go on Montreal's power play. Boulier setting up shop. She'll take a look up ice from Watertown, Connecticut. Boulier with speed. Near side, feeds it down. Maschmeyer comes out for it. Montreal's able to get a change. Final seconds here. Comes Rebecca Leslie. A loose puck. Can she get there first? Keppel steals it away. Montreal able to land 4 shots on that power play.
Yeah, they've been certainly finding ways to get that puck through to the net, and it's from all different approaches as well, Kens.
Laura Stacey with a highlight reel goal to tie up this game. All at 2. Stay with us. Broadcast and its
content are copyrighted by PWHL Holdings, LLC for the private use of our audience. All rights reserved. Any other use or reproduction of this broadcast without the consent of PWHL Holdings, LLC is prohibited.
Welcome back inside Place Bell, or as I like to call it, Club Bell. It really is just electric. The dance moves are on point in the crowd, and, well, of course, in the booth as well, Cheryl.
You're going to say that. We're going to have to go for a pint post-game.
Rob Pizzo, of course, getting his steps in around the concourse. Had a great conversation with Daniel Sauvageau in our first intermission. Ottawa Charge driving through center here. Looking to regain the lead. They had a 2-0 lead in the Charge. Now, Mrazov on the backhand, still continuing to play, drawing the penalty as well. Great play. Trying to check forward. Mashmeyer is going to head to the bench. Montreal will get called on the penalty, and LaBelle will get the touch.
It's such a difficult thing to get off, right? When you're on the PK, when you are in the second period with that longer change. So an opportunity for the Charge to get the go-ahead here, and it's going to be a slashing call. It's going to go right there. It's going to be one hand on the stick, and Alexander LaBelle is going to get it on Mrazova. Mrazova has been dancing in and around the crease, and because she's a threat, right? She puts her opponents in vulnerable spots.
Charge to the power play. Karolova to the far side. One-time shot by Emily Connor. She opened the scoring back in the first period. Originally with Zolina Meister. And her first goal here in the PWHL, later awarded to Clark. Now Serdachny lets it go. Pass saved by Desbiens. 2-on-2 battle in behind Desbiens. Serdachny jumps down for help. She'll look for a better option. She'll go for a skate. Serdachny scanning, spins back to the point. Hold. Redirected to the corner. Serdachny, a goal already for her in this game. Heads back, Karolova trying for the pass. Murphy gets her stick in the lane. Serdachny to the far side. Looking for Meixner in the slots. Cleared down by Keppel.
Nothing really threatening there. The one-timer by Serdachny.
Now a chance in front. Shot. Venishova. She scores. Teresa Venishova on the power play. The Ottawa Charge take the lead. Her first goal since becoming a part of the Charge. How about that? Ottawa's back in the lead.
Well, and you can see Venishova on the line change. And again, we talked about it, that second period, and it's such a long change. And she gets in behind the coverage, and it's a beautiful pass, I think, with Silvalainen that is able to move that puck up. You can see her use her foot, get it up to her stick, and she buries it. And, yep, everyone's happy. Jenner, the captain, looking on, and the reserve players as well, and the injured players as Ottawa gets the go-ahead. Power play that operated at 25%. They were first in the league in the inaugural season of the PWHL, and the Charge getting it done on the PP tonight as well.
Gotta feel good for Venishova. March 18th, traded to Ottawa from Montreal in exchange for Boulier. And she's got the go-ahead goal here in the second period. Fourth goal in this second period. It's been eventful. Glad to have you along for the ride. Sophomore season of the PWHL well underway. Toronto took on Boston earlier today. Lindsay Rose backdoor. Another great feed by the Ottawa Charge as Venishova taken down center ice. Play will continue. Poulin, far side. Tabin, shot just missing. Exchanging odd player rushes here this afternoon. Poulin scanning, looking for Stacy, but she gets taken down.
A little bit opened up there. It was a triple drive by the Charge, and Mrazova with the mid-lane drive. Rose going down the left side, and then it goes the other way, led by Poulin, so wide open here.
Jen Gardner wants some of the action. She'll take a look. Gardner scanning, net front, and a great play, Kristen O'Neill. Meister drops it back, looking for Serdachny. Forward battle here. Clark right in the thick of it. Killed it. Two of them exchanging blows. Clark looking to finish the play. Desbiens will hold her post.
Levin was pretty tight to the net there, and just working in a little bit of a triangle down low, and just not enough real estate to get that puck off. More of a redirect net front, if you will.
Final minute to go here in the second period. Montreal heavily out shooting Ottawa 36-19 here this afternoon. Snodgrass takes it out wide, drops it back for Serdachny. She'll cut to center. We'll check in with our friend Becky and Daniela in our second intermission to hear how game number 1 went between Toronto and Boston. On the far side, calling for it. Shot! Dara Gregg with a grade A chance. Net front for the Victoire. Boulier calls for it. Lets a high shot go off the glass. Poulet settles it. Back to the point. Campbell walks the line. Another hard shot. High and hits the glass. Final seconds here in the second period. A goal-scoring affair. Serdachny on the board. Vanisheva as well. Marie and Stacey in the middle to get the Victoire on the board, as that will do it through 40 minutes of play. The Ottawa Charge in the lead here with the final frame on the other side. Our second intermission on deck with Rob Pizzo. Stay with us. The season opener on Saturday. See that fresh tape job on her stick. Poulin known for retaping her stick between each intermission. Out in front, another chance. Gardner, the backhand, cleared away. Montreal getting the chances. Meixner all alone. Anna Meixner. Chance, a shot stopped by Davian. Anna Meixner looking for her first. Originally awarded that first goal. Clark then later credited. Now the other way. Boreen. But it will roll out. She has already scored a beauty one here tonight. Abby Boreen. Head off. Rush legs. Maureen Murphy stepping on the ice. LaBelle now takes a look. Maureen Murphy. A lane shot. Save made by Mashmeyer. Murphy scans. She'll bin along the boards. She'll feed it deep into the zone. Meixner, loose puck. Taylor Barnes jumps down deep into the zone.
And that's where she's really strong. She just reads where everyone is on the ice. She'll shrink the zone knowing where that highest player is. So her spacing is excellent, but she transitions quickly and not afraid to jump.
These two teams saw each other in pre-season action. Murphy. Brent Mentis up ahead looking for LaBelle. Quebec native, now with the Victoire, spent last season with the New York Sirens. They'll take on the Minnesota Frost tomorrow as they'll raise the banner. The Walter Cup champions, the Minnesota Frost. On the blue line, shot redirected off the backboards. Barnes finding Claire Dalton. Soft pass to center, Claire to George, chips and chases. Gabby Hughes on the loose puck, moving it ahead. Leslie looking for the centering pass. Caught up in time by Claire to George.
Coming back through the middle of the ice, and that's just a real nice defensive habit.
And a look in front, and another chance for the Charge. Jinsey Rose settles the puck along the blue line, feeds it deep into the zone for Gabby Hughes. The George will pick up the puck. Long shift here. For the Montreal group, they've put up 41 shots so far through this game. Rose boxing out. George steps in for help. Out in front, a quick release. Mashmeyer makes the stop. Charge whoring on near side. Man, a shot. Desbiens make the stop. Now Poulin. Trying to feed Marie Murphy on the far side. Hitting a few bodies. Gabby Hughes will pick up the loose puck. Stretch pass looking for Hughes. Charles will go for a change, giving the Victoire some time to set up.
And listen, you have a one-goal lead in a third period. You're not maybe looking for the jailbreak either, right? You're playing a little bit more of a defensive-minded PK. So just the rules within this league have sort of changed strategy as well, and it keeps you on your toes, certainly keeping us on our toes. The no escape rule, looking at the strategy around whether it's a defender in the box, whether it's a center.
Emblem in over the line. Loose puck. Here come the Charge. Rebecca Leslie. Shorthanded, taking a look. Leslie drops it back. Harmon holds, trying to get the shot off. She gets steered to the corner. Charge with some looks here on the kill. In the lead by 1. Boreen through traffic. Chips and chases. Abby Boreen has a look. Feeds it in front. Great stick by Harmon. Keep it out of ways.
And right when the Ottawa Charge got possession, you saw 2 forwards taking off, and then it was a bit of an errant pass. They turned back again, just bringing light to the end of a power play.
Lamel. Graduate of the University of Montreal. Final seconds here of Montreal's power play. Ventez looking for a lane. Back to 5-on-5. Shot gets blocked, not done yet. In front, Lamel on the doorstep. Keppel, another shot, looking for a tip. Bouye straight through, keeps his deep in Ottawa's end.
And Bouye with a real nice shift there. Just a lot of motion and back on the back end, is seeing that cross-seam pass, getting pucks through to the net.
Ashton Bell heads back for the puck. Doreen Manitoba taking a look. Turnover, Skimura. Here come the Charge on the far side. Winds and fires. Stanley Skimura unloads the slap shot. Dave Gann tested, and she'll make the save. Lavelle on the loose puck. Turnover, Meixner. Pulls back to safety, Markowski. Finds Bell. Ashton Bell scanning. Tip to Hanser Daphne. Now on the outside, drops the shoulder. She'll take a look, reverses. Clark looking net front. Montreal cleared away.
Clark with a backtrack and a tape away on Grant Mentis there. And on the entry, you saw Serdachny and her shielding abilities. And so often she does keep plays alive by creating space. She's real shifty and able to use her leverage to her advantage, but you have to have the skill set to be able to do that.
Jinsey Rose moving ahead for Serdachny. Nothing zone. Hayden trying to win this board battle. Puck pops loose. Dalton first on it. Greg taking a look up ice. Hayden chips it ahead. Ashwell about to play the puck. And for a wraparound play. And a great read. Katie Taven opening up some ice. Another shot. The backhand, Stacey tries to cut in, and it's sewn away by Gabby Hughes.
I think she thought that she could maybe fool Emirates Mashmeyer on one post and pull it to the forehand to the inside of the ice. Just wasn't able to corral it in time.
Or Stacey led this team with shots on net after regular season. She put up 96. That put her at third best in PWHL at the end of the regular season.
Yeah, and she's playing her best hockey right now.
Abby Boreen to Kayla Barnes. Far side pass, Jen Gardner. Second unit getting some look here. A few changes. High shot. Redirected. Meixner will head to the bench. She loses her stick in that block. Now turnover. Serdachny shorthanded all alone. Trying for the shot. Steals the puck away. Boreen now taken down by Vasco. Again showing that physical play. Claire Dalton the other way has Jen Gardner with her. Dalton out wide with Montreal.
I love the positioning of Gardner, the way that she came, the angle that she came towards Dalton. That's just a real heavy IQ there, knowing the angle she would need to get the puck.
Barnes to Gardner. They'll work it up high. Montreal down by 1. Barnes one time, tripped in front. Hendon trying to tuck it in on the far side. Abby Boreen feeds it back to Kayla Barnes. She'll take a look, takes the shot. One time, Jordan, she scores! Tipped in front. We're all tied up at 3.
She's gritty, she's versatile with an offensive upside, and exactly what Gardner does. Works that puck up high, and a little bit of a fake pass, if you will, by Kayla Barnes up top, across for the one-timer, and Gardner is able to put it in. You can see the net front presence, the screen there, and Kayla Barnes. Welcome to Montreal. Barnes and Gardner get the equalizer. Under 10 minutes in this frame, so Barnes with the primary, Gardner with the ball.
First game, first goal for Jen Gardner here with the Montreal Victoire, and we are all tied up at 3.
11th overall pick gets it done. Top 10 Patty Kazmaier, finalist back in 2023, two-time NCAA champion with Ohio State, the Ohio State.
Well, how about that? Yeah, her and Barnes connecting. A couple of Buckeyes. This crowd roaring here, 10,000 fans, 33 attendance here this evening for Montreal's home opener. Ottawa will have theirs next week. Rush on the ice, Vinisheva cuts out wide, she'll turn back. All tied up at 3, Harman looking in front. That gets played to the corner, leads to a board battle. So Jen Gardner on the board. On another opportunity there, they had an odd player rush, and Tabin just missed the mark in behind. In that situation, you have to miss the mark ahead because that turnover created offense for the Charge, who got going the other way. We got 43 shots on net here for Montreal. The record is 47. That happened back on March 5th between Minnesota and Ottawa. A lot more game to go. Under 7.5 minutes remaining in the season opener between these two teams. No love lost between Montreal and Ottawa. Bell gets squeezed out along the boards. Ashton Bell picks up the loose puck. Near side, Karolova. Scan, centering pass. Snodgrass cuts to middle, trying for the toe drag.
On the Charge, really tight together on that entry. Got to separate a little bit. Puck gets taken away, you're all beat.
But Abby Boreen may get called. Yeah. Even that puck out. Montreal now on the power play. Ambrose, Stacy calls for it. Top of the circles. Near side, Poulet. Ambrose, one-time high shot. Backfired, it's a piece of it. Floats to the corner. Victoire, deep in the zone, trying to win the board battle.
That is a great job by Markowski.
Vasco for Ottawa. A chance. Ball along the backhand. Bien makes the stop. Alexa Vasco gets denied. What a drive. Free agent signing for the Ottawa Charge.
Well, and this is incredible work by Markowski, and you're just going to watch her jump to the corner, take fight for position. She gets outnumbered down here, but she continues to battle and battle. She pushes the puck up the wall, and that allows them to get the puck down the ice. And Vasco, who's on her horse, she wins that race and is able to get to the puck, tries to pull it to her backhand, and Desbiens holds on.
What a chance for the Ottawa Charge. All tied up at 3. Jen Gardner in a game-tying goal here in the third period on the power play. Brazova cuts to center. Rose follows up with support. She gets a hit here, and Kristen O'Neill taking the brunt of it. She's going to head off.
She's taking a lot tonight.
Stretch pass by Mentes. Lets that puck go all the way. Back to 5-on-5 action.
Okay, Mentes has a nose for the net, and in and around the paint as well, off a puck. Cerebral player.
Scored a beauty in preseason as well. For Montreal, now chance for the Charge. Harman trailing. Great read by Claire Dalton. Victoire the other way. Mentes moving ahead for the bow. Collides against the boards. Have a line and lays the hit. Body checking allowed this season. More rules outline what's allowed and what's not allowed. This puck, Boulet will head back for it, giving the Charge a chance to change. Under 3 to go here in the third period.
Nice squeeze by Snodgrass to gain possession of that puck.
Baby comes out to play the puck. She'll leave it for Anna Wilgren. She gets collided in around her net. The fans not happy to see their goaltender take a spill. Wilgren battling hard against Rebecca Leslie. The Gorge providing some support here for the Victoire. Hughes standing it in front. Looking for Snodgrass. Drops it back. Ashton Bell pushed up against the boards by Greg. Bell now. Leslie holds. A high shot. Puck's loose. Greg first on it. Markowski keeping this puck alive here for the charge.
That's nice positioning by Poulin. She knew that she had to come back through the middle of the ice. Thought that puck might come in behind. So good defensive positioning by the leader of their team.
Lindsay Rose. Needs a back out in front. Loose puck. Sheldon with speed on the far side for Montreal. The defender. Anna Sheldon takes a look at front. Reed winds and fires, but it gets blocked. And now the Charger heading back the other way. Stretch pass. Anna Meixer all alone here for the charge. One further for Clark. It won't be enough. On a sequence here for the charge.
I think Meixer might have had that shot, and she delayed. She saw that Clark was coming in late and wanted to give her that puck.
Back in fourth action here in the third period. Under a minute to go in this third. Heralova with speed on the far side for the charge. Nice move. Gets through one. Head up, looking to make a play to the point. Serdachny, loose puck, trying to pick it up. Campbell looking to take the body. Serdachny. Final seconds here. Under 30 to go. The Charge looking for one more push. Ashton Bell. Pushed off. The Bell laying the body. Bell now seeing if she can push it further for Rebecca Leslie. And that might just kill it here along the boards of Bell. A centering pass. As the buzzer sounds, we need overtime for the season opener between Montreal and Ottawa.
Well, Kenzie, why wouldn't we, right?
I think it's us.
It might be us. Bring on the coffee.
Bring on the coffee, bring on the snacks. Grab some food and drinks at home. We are in for a good one here tonight. Let's see what's in store. Or Stacey Ambrose looking for Poulin on the near side. Terralova boxing her out. Skimmerov can't get by Ambrose. She gets stood up on the blue line. Poulin, here she comes, the captain in overtime. Has Ambrose with her. And a poke check by McNair. Stacey winds and fires.
Whoa, the official nearly got it.
A block by everyone here tonight. Terralova now with the charge.
Terralova likes to go all the way back and get off, and some hard work against Poulin.
Kristen O'Neill battling hard against Bashmeyer. Maureen getting some time here in overtime with the Victoire. Savannah Harmon. She'll look up ice. Emily Clark now with speed on the far side for the Charge. Clark sends it on net. And David will hold.
Montreal strikes with the first opportunity, and it's going to be Poulin. You can see the stall. She's looking to shoot, and then she says, "Nah, I'm going to feed it." Cross seam pass, thinking that it can go to the net with the defender. Right-handed shot jumping in, and then the work of Kayla Barnes. You can see Clark just trying to get it under the tee of her stick and get a shot off. Davian able to hold on to that one.
Harmon taking a look. She'll hold. Savannah Harmon looking for some open ice. Kayla Barnes stuck on her. Not much room for Harmon. She'll leave it for Clark. Taking a look. Clark charged up here. Takes a look. Sends a shot on net. Hayden sends it back. Poulin takes a look. Around the net she'll go. Poulin looking for a better angle. Feeds it off for Taven. Stacey's with her. Lindsay Rose giving it all she has against Taven. Ottawa needed more extra time though than Montreal. They went into extra time 8 times in the first season. Poulin on the near side. Feathers it for Ambrose. She'll look to protect the puck as Benisheva streams through. She's got speed straight into Montreal's bench. So turnover chance in front. Kristen O'Neill. Oh! A great move, but it won't be enough. A jumping puck getting the better of O'Neill. Benisheva with Ottawa. Has Ashton Bell with her. Pulls it back. Teresa Benisheva, goal for her already in this game. Feeds it off. Razova Now with some speed. Green trying to direct traffic as Mrazova comes in looking for the wraparound. Instead, she'll hold. Looks to fight off pressure in the process. We're halfway through overtime. Now Savalainen gets an opportunity. Serdachny taking a look. Ambrose stretches out. Doreen keeps it to the perimeter. Serdachny not done yet. Takes a look. Her shot gets redirected. That will hit the glass.
They've got to find a way to create little 2-on-1s all over the ice right now. They're working one-on-one, but they're isolated.
Serdachny scans, taking a look. Hart trying to get open. Now back to the point. Savalainen taking a look. Serdachny, top of the circles. Under a minute and a half to go here in overtime. Serdachny is in full control. Takes a look, gets it out in front. Ambrose reading the play and fires it to center.
Serdachny will need to get off after she makes this play and get a line change here.
Anna Terelova with the charge. Arc trying to cut in front. Great read. Alexandra Lavelle. Lavelle feeds it back for Ambrose. Under a minute to go of overtime. All tied up at 3. Here comes Erin Ambrose. Ambrose with Victoire gets taken down. That puck gets stolen away. Now stretch play. Anna Meixner, another chance on the breakaway for the charge. Meixner, Desbiens will make the stop. And Renee Desbiens comes up clutch. Dalton the other way. Drops it back. Shot here off the toe of Dalton. Exchanging races.
Ron Skamira has nothing left. She's at the end of her shift. Otherwise, she would have been off to the races as well.
Now Harmon, final seconds. Poulin steals it away, beating the clock. Poulin, a chance in overtime. Shot! Just missing. The captain, a grade A opportunity in the dying seconds of overtime, but it wasn't enough. That will do it for overtime. We are off to a shootout. 10,033 fans in attendance here this evening. Montreal's home opener. Their new home this season. Bosbel and Marie-Philippe Poulin will be the first shooters here tonight. And listen to that crowd. Here she comes, Marie-Philippe Poulin, first shooter for Montreal. Held by Poulin, shot. Maschmeyer will make the stop.
Well, she came in from her left, so she comes out a little bit wider, and I think she's trying to pull Maschmeyer across, gets it on the forehand, and is trying to go glove hand. Doesn't get it up high enough or under the glove.
Haley Skimura, the shooter for the Ottawa Charge. Skimura over the line, taking a look. Forehand, Desbiens challenges her.
Desbiens 5'9", and I think she got in a little bit of tight here. She takes away a lot of that net, and she's able to push across. Didn't sell her on the move.
Karen Mentes, next shooter for the Victoire. Karen Mentes taking her time as she approaches Maschmeyer. To the line, Deke won't be enough.
Well, Grant Mentis looks to Deke as well. We saw with Skimura on the other side, and his backhand bringing it into the forehand. A little bit of a fake there, trying to get her to bite early. Just loses the puck in the process.
Katarina Mrazova, the next shooter for the Ottawa Charge. Mrazova takes a look, tries with the Deke. Desbiens make the stop.
I'm not sure if Desbiens is smiling or what, but look where she finishes off here. I mean, the patience outweighed. You see that right foot lift and then the stall. She's almost at the goal line when she shoots the puck, but Desbiens right there with her.
For Stacy from Victoire. Here she comes, Stacy taking a look on the backhand, just misses.
Gotta tell you, Kens, I thought she was going top right. As a right-handed shot, you got that left-handed glove. I thought she was going for the peanut butter, but you can see how far she's out of her crease, going to the backhand. Nice read by Emryn Maschmeyer.
Serdachny Dackney, her first PWHL game, a goal already. Now look at the shootout. Here she comes. Dackney taking a look. Her shot will miss.
Dackney trying to be the hero as well. Brings it backhand, back to forehand. And she's looking to shoot that as well. Maybe a little bit further out would help. She's not happy.
Erin Ambrose from Montreal. Out wide. Takes a look. Ambrose scanning. And Maschmeyer with the glove.
Corey Chevry electing to go with top defender last year. You can see her on one foot there, just trying to stall, out, wait, and then she sees the top of the net open up. She tries to get it up, but not high enough.
Teresa Vanisheva, the next shooter for the Charge. Vanisheva with speed, taking a look. Off the bar, waves no goal. What a release.
I mean, she comes in here and it's on and off her stick in a hurry, and she elects to go to that glove hand. Off the pipe.
Fifth and final shooter here. Marie-Philippe Poulin will go back to the line. She tried for the shot when she first picked up the puck. Let's see what happens here. Poulin for Montreal. In she comes. The captain. Shot! And she scores! Marie-Philippe Poulin. A shootout goal, of course, in the home opener.
Fool me once on a breakaway, fool me twice on my first shootout attempt, but you ain't gonna do it 3 times with the best in the world, and that's Marie-Philippe Poulin. Just that low shot, sees what's open and takes it. And look at the point. She's gonna point after she scores, and she's gonna give it to Renee Debienne and say, "You kept us in this."
Brazevat for Ottawa. She must score. Here she comes. Karina Brazevat with the Charge. Takes her time. She skins. Brazevat. Shot! Stopped by Debienne. The Victoire have done it. Living up to their name. Montreal wins Game 1, Season 2 of the PWHL. Well, what a game. Hits, shots, saves, and had it all. That is what the PWHL is all about. And we are back for more here in Season 2. 4-3, a shootout win for the Victoire. Marie-Philippe Poulin gets it done, and Renee Debienne strong between the pipes. On behalf of myself, Kenzie Malone, Cheryl Pounder, Rob Pizzo, and our entire crew, we thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.